Starfleet intelligence has decoded the list of Riemann targets that you recovered from the vault. I need you to investigate one of these locations and determine why Obasek and his forces planned an attack there. The Vahar system is still technically part of the Romulan Star Empire, but Ferengi speculators have moved in, and the Empress has done nothing to remove them. The Ferengi have reopened the mines and are now doing business with anyone with Latinum. You will go to the Vahar system under the pretense of negotiating a possible trade agreement with the Federation. Talk to Madron, the operator of the mines. Convince him to allow you access. Find out all you can. Once we know why Obasek and the Riemans are targeting these mines, then we will be able to decide how to proceed.
Good morning, everybody. Ollamh here, and welcome back to Star Trek Online. So, we are checking out some of the, we are still in the Romulan War campaign, I think it is. Is that it? Romulan Mystery. This is, okay, so yeah, it's the Romulan Mystery is all we're doing. But yes, so we are, going to check out this mining world that strangely enough is allowing Ferengi to still be there, which is a little suspicious. Not gonna lie, it's a little suspicious. But yeah, so yeah, we're still good on all our stuff. We've got the best weapons and everything. We're still trucking along in Transwarp 12, almost Transwarp 11. Which gets us there pretty quickly. So yeah, we need to go and check out why, not so much why the Romulans are letting the Ferengi in, but why the Riemans are wanting to attack this. All right, begin mine enemy. Yep, there we go. All right. Captain, the Riemans are targeting a magnesite mine in this area, but the list we recovered didn't have its exact coordinates. We know we are in the right area, but all of the moons in this system are inhabited and our sensors are being affected by the magnesite. We'll need to contact each moon to try and determine which one the Riemans are actually targeting. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and jump off over here real quick and grab this gas. All right, there's 3 more anomalies. Hello. Well, that's starting off pretty, There you go. Yeah. How you like that? Right. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's not the moon that we're looking for. I mean, it's, you know, I know some of you may not understand my reasoning for this, but, you know, that's why I'm captain and you're not, so, That's just, wow, that was kind of insane, really. It's just like, all of a sudden, it's like, oh, hey, yeah, we hailed you and you tried to blow us out of space. That's not a nice, that's not nice by any means. This moon is private property, no solicitors, beggars, or Starfleet allowed. They're not very hospitable around here, are they? Gee, what gave you the clue? The fact that they tried to blow us up on the first moon that we tried to talk to? This is a dangerous area, and it's only gotten worse since the destruction of Romulus. It might be difficult to get someone to trust us. Thank you. Thank you for that very painfully obvious assessment of the situation. That was actually a blue one. Okay. Now, is it behind the moon or in front of this moon? It looks like it might be on the far side of the moon. Dare I say it, the dark side of the moon. Oh, there it is. Okay. Scan the ore. Hello, my good friends. I'm so happy to meet you. Perhaps you are in the market for some high-quality magnesite? We have the finest ore in the quadrant. On behalf of the miners and residents here, I'm more than happy to welcome you to our home. Please, transport to the surface. Unfortunately, the large amounts of extremely pure magnesite ore in the core of our little world will interfere with your sensors. For safety reasons, I must insist that you use the transporter signal enhancer that I have installed at my own expense. Also, I know you Starfleet types are so fond of your away teams, but could you please restrict the number of your crew that you bring down to the surface? My people aren't used to strangers, and you wouldn't want to disrupt their work, would you? Alright, so let's beam down. We'll take, we'll take our security, our security personnel. 2 tacticians. Okay, you didn't need to draw it. I just wanted the ridicule so that I can maneuver around like this. That is one big blaster, wait, where am I going? Where am I going? Ah, okay, so we're going down this way and around to talk with the head, the Chief Ferengi. Now, of course, as we get later on into these missions, the missions may take longer. I'm going to try and keep them down to 45 minutes max. On behalf of everyone on this forsaken rock, let me be first to welcome you to Fiha. As you can see, we don't have time for pleasantries. I'm not sharing my Trinia stash with you. So why don't we skip the chit-chat and get down to business? Of course! I've heard you are an excellent source of magnesite. What makes your mine better than the others in the sector? Unfortunately, I cannot call this mine my own. I'm just the middleman. Out of the goodness of my heart, I help the residents here pass on the products of their hard work to commercial entities such as yourself. The minuscule transaction fee and trade tariff I keep to offset my expense is figured into the unit cost of the ore. My operation, has become one of the best in the area because of the high demand for my services from both sides. I provide the best mining equipment and supplies in the sector to the miners, while my customers get competitive pricing on the ore they need. Do you have any more information about the mines themselves? I don't pay much attention to that. Miners have empty carts. They return with ones filled with ore. If you're interested, you could visit the mines themselves, but I don't recommend it. It's such a dirty, disagreeable business, and I'm convinced that breathing ore dust for too long is terrible for you. The miners who live near my quarters used to keep me up night after night with their dreadful coughing. I had to install soundproofing just to get some sleep. Are you sure you wouldn't rather look at the ore I have for sale? Thanks, but I'd like to talk to the miners first. Really? Suit yourself. Just remember, I have an exclusive contract to export magnesite ore from this moon. If you try to cut me out of your deals, you'll regret it. Look, Mandarin won't answer any of the questions about why the Romulans might be targeting this place. Perhaps if we ask some of the locals. Right. Makes sense. First off, though, we're going to scan this ore here. And okay, it's not the ore that he's talking about, at least. Surveyor, drill operator, probably that one there. I'm surprised that they're, like, not freaking out about Starfleet being around. I mean, I would have thought that they would have been like, what's going on here? We're not really okay with this. But I guess the Romulans aren't worried about who he sells to, so. You there, bullied refugee. I can't talk to you. I can't talk to anyone. I'm on the run. If those thugs see me talking to you, then you'll be in danger too. Is there anything I can do to, help? I need someone who's not afraid of a fight. There's a group here that are beating and stealing from us. Moraine doesn't do anything to stop it. Okay, fine, I'll take them out. Group of bullies have been stealing from us, yada, 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 yada. Okay, just point me in the direction of the people that I need to shoot, and I'll shoot them. Alright, so it looks like we're going off over here. Hi, guys. It does no good if you go for an ambush after I've killed them all. Okay. So there's some people out this way, it looks like. Yep. I don't know what I would have done without you. Probably gotten the, like, 12 kinds of tar kicked out of you. I mean, not saying that you're a wuss or anything, but that was kind of the way it looked like things were going to be going. Was you were going to get beat up. Okay. One more group of them over here. I see you guys down there. A civilian? Really? Alright, there we go. Return to the bullied man. We should be able to holster our weapon now. Thank you. These thugs are part of a larger group that operates deep inside the magnesite mine. They control the lower levels, and no one who goes down there uninvited ever comes back. I don't know what is so important down there that's worth hurting us to protect it. Maybe if you went down there, you could get some answers. Well, I think we could probably get some answers. Alright. You want to go into the mine? Are you really interested in buying any magnesite, or are you just here to cause trouble? Because if it's the latter, I know someplace you can start a little ruckus. There's a gang that controls the bottom levels of the mine. They won't even let me in there. Previously, I allowed them to keep their little kingdom in exchange for information, but lately they've been more trouble than they're worth. Honestly. Who doesn't know about Breen invasion of Defari space? I'll take that information to heart. Thanks. All right, let's see what these mines have to offer us. I'm gonna scan your gas here that's just like hanging about. I'm sure it's nothing major. I'm sure it's not dangerous or anything. But, you know. This area is restricted. Optional, I can talk my way past or I can kill the guard. Obviously, I took the easier route of just killing the guard. Alright, so this is the area that's like off limits to everybody. Alright, probably should have started with the medic. That probably would have made everything a lot easier. Alright. Whoop, 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 whoop. There's a patrol. All right, there we go. Whoa, okay, where'd you guys come from? Yes, I know my personal shield is losing power. Thank you. Trying to make sure that it doesn't lose too much. All right, what do we got here? We got an assault rifle, a medium power cell. So there should be two more. Wow, that was pretty... That was pretty close. Disruptor compression pistol. How does that compare to the one that I've got? It's better, so we will switch it up. Examine the campsite. Captain, there's a series of pressure plates located in this area. They're low-tech, but the Romulans may have had to resort to outdated security measures because of the interference from the magnesite veins in the cavern. The problem is that magnesite is making our tricorders almost useless. If there's anything on this moon that the Romulans would want to eliminate badly enough to use their Thalaron weapons, it has to be here. We're going to have to figure out how to use the pressure plates to reveal whatever the right. Okay, I would imagine one of us needs to step here, and then you need to go over to there. On the plate. On the plate. On the plate. No. All right, fine. You come here. Look, would you actually go where I'm telling... Go where I'm telling you to, you stupid woman. Ugh. There we go. All right. Use the hidden door. This one looks a lot slimmer than the last one. As far as the blaster, I mean, as far as the compression thing.
I give the orders here, Commander. You are out of line.
With all due respect, sir, there's a difference between protecting the Empire from her enemies and provoking
There is
them.
much here you do not understand, Janek. The Remans need to know their place, as do you. I will not forget your insubordination, Commander. The Tal Shiar has no place for officers who cannot follow orders. I'll be in the command.
Is nobody...
They were civilians! Their blood is on our hands!
Get used to it. There will be more. Speaking of which, why don't you clean out the brig before you become...
Is nobody gonna acknowledge the fact that we're standing here, this door just opened, and we're just standing here just like doo-doo-doo-doo. Wow. Okay. Granted, these are our analysts, so they're not gonna be, you know, they're not gonna be military personnel. Hi, guy. Whoop. I like that. I like that. All right, so listening post for Hephaestus activities. Janek is fighting with Hakeev again. Okay, so this is like for this area. Hakeev takes a shuttle, leaves the base for 2 days. Long-range sensors mark his progress in the neutral zone. 6 miners held for questioning. Chief medical officer reports 2 cases of flu. All right. Borg activity. This is a massive listening post. Resistance is futile. True way activity. Council petitions Federation to fund Larkin City infrastructure projects. 47 injured in bombing at University of Kulat. True Way claims responsibility for attack. Okay, so yeah, this is just like a massive, massive listening post. Klingon Empire. Chancellor Jimpok faces increasing challenge from members of the High Council of the House of Martok. Alliance between House of Jimpok and House of Duras is weak. Situation is highly exploitable. Recommend we seek agents in Kronos. Many members of discommendated House of Torg have been absorbed into House of Duras. Klingon Defense Fleet leadership angered by High Council's mandate to work more closely with Klingon intelligence. Feklir. I don't know. Forces in region massing under new leadership. Gorn push for representative on High Council rejected. Starfleet. Let's see what they've got on us. Captain Sulu has applied for transfer to the lines of Klingon conflict. Admiral Quinn, under medical care for heart condition, intercepted Starfleet medical records indicate that condition is fully treatable but not suitable target for exploitation. 7th Fleet entered neutral zone as part of a routine series of exercise. Franklin Drake heading extended operation in Eta Eridani. Starfleet Command considers new tactics in conflicts with True Way. Starfleet Intelligence concerned with rise in war profiteering by independent Ferengian. Okay. Wow, so we didn't make what? Romulan Empire? Wow, they are even listening on their own people. Increased power use for Royal Palace indicates that lower levels may be in use. I don't know what observed in intelligence, the Republic space. Oh, okay. So those are the people that are looking. So yeah, I
almost feel sorry for you, but I have my own neck to worry about. I'll be joining you in there soon enough. If Hakeev has his way, we all will.
Well, let's make sure he doesn't have his way, shall we? Now, of course, anytime you're going to fight a commander in a prison, usually the first thing you want to do is well, I suppose we need her key in order to open up the cells, don't we? You just lay down a mine and run away from it? How are you still fighting if you're dead? You should be... I surrender. Wow, okay. Her life went for way longer than it should have. It did. Her life went for way longer than it should have. Because she should have been incapacitated long before she was. Now, see, now I can release the prisoners. You wouldn't let me do it beforehand. I was trying to. All right, so she did surrender right before. All right.
Enough. I surrender.
Good.
I value my life more than the Tal Shiar's secrets. I'll tell you anything you want to know. But first you must tell me why you are here and what you want.
Why does the Rimmen Resistance want to destroy this base?
The Remans know about this base?
Yeah.
Impossible. Only the leadership of the Tal Shiar know we're here. The Empress herself couldn't find us. I don't believe you, but it makes no difference. This is not a military installation. We listen and record here, nothing more. There are many targets those Riemann scum would find much more tempting.
So apparently, if I had chosen a different path somehow, we could try and be like buddy-buddy with her and say, hey, look, we know each other pretty well. We know you're, you know when I'm, I know when you're lying.
Are you sure you want to end things like this?
Yes. Whoa, hello. That's a big turret. Thankfully, we had people to help us. And looks like she died. She died. Find the base's control room. So yeah, I get the feeling there's more than just listening going on here. Thankfully, they apparently had, like, a lot of weapons. I don't know. I don't know where our captor, the people that we freed, I don't know where they got the weapons that they're carrying. That's not something you put in a brig. You don't have, your brig should not also be your armory. That's just really bad design. Hi, Hakeem. How are you?
How did you find this place? What else do you know? No matter. You won't be revealing anything to your superiors. It's disappointing I cannot give you a proper interrogation. But I have much to do and little time. The self-destruct sequence has begun. This base will be your tomb.
All right, so we need to get in there. Download the database. And escape. Well, thankfully it should be a straight run. And we've got your records. Guys, don't stick around. Just get out. Get out. This place is... I think we might be destroying a moon here. I'm not sure. All right. Looks like we made it. Let's take the lift up and see what's... Hey, Madran. Madran, we need to talk. Hi, buddy. My mine! What have you done to my mine? There was an infestation of Tal Shiar spies in there. I just fumigated. Tal Shiar? I am shocked. I had no idea. I certainly wouldn't have sent you down there if... Say, you didn't happen to find anything valuable down there, did you? Because if you did, remember that I have an exclusive contract. Stop with the lies, Madran. I know you knew who and what was down there. And what's it to you? This is a rough area of the quadrant, you know. and they're good neighbors. If you're not easily embarrassed, their cameras and listening devices are everywhere. I haven't had a single problem with the Orions or Hirogen since they moved in, and it doesn't hurt that I acquired the odd bit of information here and there. I'm a businessman, and information is big business. So you know everything about what they recently discovered? Unfortunately, no. I'll admit I was trying to figure out, but their systems were locked down tight. I'm sure whatever it was had to be big news. Everyone was on edge. Janek and Hakiv were barely speaking, and I once heard Hakiv mumble something about orders. Someone's been pulling his strings, but I don't know who. I do know the Tal Shiar take security very seriously. If you manage to pull any files from their system, you can expect them to be heavily encoded. Trust me on that. I speak from experience. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go talk to 100 Romulans into digging a new mine to replace the one you destroyed. My profit margin for this month is ruined. Treat those miners well, Madran, or I'll be back. Madran doesn't seem to know much, Captain, or at least he's not willing to part with what information he knows without being paid. I don't think he can help us anymore. We should return to the ship and try our luck with decrypting the files we recovered from the Tal Shiar. I'm sure that they will be more useful than anything Madran has to say. Okay, so I need to go to my ready room in order to decrypt the files. I can do that. And I just noticed that there was something that, yeah. So, okay, we want to go to visit Starship Bridge. This is a very weird, wow, we actually make them stand? Okay, that's... Well, where's my ready room? Shouldn't the ready room be, like, right off of the, Oh, there it is. Okay. Access library files. Decrypt Tal Shiar files. Open file favor. Activities of note. Emperor Kalis has been spotted in Breen space. Chancellor Jampak has a potential adversary in Gerard. The House of Torg was brought before the High Council for commendation. No, it weren't. They were for acts of treason. Select a new file. Plethora. Let's see. Our Federation Embassy established on Defera Prime. Federation Council extends aid to Cardassia. Vulcan Ambassador Sholek retires from Monastery. Wait, wasn't he the one... Yeah, he's the one that we personally exposed. So, yeah. Cross-reference. Analyze structure. Change faulty information. Referendum, cross-reference. Ambassador Jirok visits Andoria. Did he go to Kronos? No. Did he go to Wolf 359? No. He went to Vulcan. Okay. So now if we do that, apply the pass key. Oh, apply all the pass keys that we managed to find out. Riemann base detected in the Dara system. Listening post Hephaestus has detected an increase in subspace communication in ships traveling to and from the Dara system. Analysis of the communications and ship traffic reveals pattern of obfuscation normally employed by Riemann forces. Tal Shiar forces have intercepted a ship leaving the Dara system and captured 47 Riemann civilians. The passengers and crew are summarily executed under the orders of Colonel Hakiv, but the captain and first officer were preserved for questioning. Under interrogation, the captain of the Riemann vessel provided a security key that could be used to decipher encrypted communication sent to the Dara system. The encrypted messages prove that there is a base in this area of space being used by the Riemann resistance. Recommendation: Tal Shiar ships should be sent to the Dara system immediately to capture the base and its inhabitants. So now we need to leave ship interior, which apparently requires teleporting. Transporting. I don't know why.
The Tal Shiar records you recovered showed that Hakiv and his forces had been targeting the Riemanns for months. Obasek and his followers had been driven from their homes, had their ships destroyed, and their loved ones killed or imprisoned. Some might say that Obasek's campaign against the Tal Shiar is just. However, Obasek was planning on using Thaleron weapons in the Fahar system, which would have killed hundreds of innocent civilians, as well as the Tal Shiar cell there. This is the problem with revenge. Violence and fury only create more pain and suffering.
True.
Congratulations, Admiral.
All right. So, okay. So we'll go ahead and warp back real quick. So we have a new we have a new ship. We can get a new ship, but I think we're gonna deal with that first thing next time. Cause yeah, we're coming up towards the end of our time today. Just real quick, let's take a look at, no, I didn't want to customize. I wanted to requisition all ranks, rear admiral, lower half. And I want to look at escorts. We have an advanced escort, patrol escort. Advanced escort has more science than... So it's either science or engineering, it looks like. And those are the only two differences. I think we're going to go with the patrol. So we'll have two engineering spaces for people rather than two science. I don't know. I'll take a look at it. I'll take a look at it outside of this and see where we're going and what we're doing with it. As always, thank you guys very much for watching, and don't forget to press the subscribe button down below so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions.
If you wanna see some crazy, so lazy, then you should meet me and my friends.
I couldn't. It won't destroy completely, but it's like, it is not a viable, it is definitely not a viable structure anymore.
Too late.
Are we dead yet?